She's back! Finally, she's back.
And then Josh is gone again. Okay, you're good. You're good. You miss me that much?
It's nerd time with the Nicks and Beardo.
Jeez.
Welcome to another episode of Nerd Time with the Nicks. I'm Nick with a K.
I'm Nick with a C.
And I'm also Beardo. I've got me and him. We have been clean shaven. Like we shaved the same day,
Oh.
and I'm fairly certain that I've got the better beard going.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional.
Wait, Beardo shaved?
Yeah.
What?
Well, shows you how much attention she pays when she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because we had to take part. We took part in that downtown dash.
Oh.
And we were Mario and Luigi.
Oh.
And he shaved his beard so that it looked better with the mustache.
I didn't even notice that. And they saw the pictures too. Anyway. So what are we discussing today? It's Play It, right?
Yes, I want to talk a little bit about Ubisoft and stuff they announced at E3 recently.
Mm-hmm.
And Couch Co-op.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it beforehand. She's like, what's Couch Co-op?
Yeah. I'm familiar with the concept, but not with the word.
Yes.
Yeah.
I call it Couch Co-op. Like other people call it split screen, but it's just Couch Co-op just flows.
I like it. Yeah, it's a good term.
And there's and this actually will. I miss Couch Co-op. There's a lot of games that don't have Couch Co-op now.
Yeah.
It's multiplayer. It's online, and that annoys me.
See, I don't like couch co-op, so I never liked the split screen at all. Mind you, we were always playing on these tiny little screens, so if you split it, it was like tiny.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab our timer here, because otherwise it's gonna keep going dark, and then we won't run out. We'll know we'll be talking for like 3 hours.
It could happen.
It could happen, especially with me.
Yeah.
I used to think that I'd have trouble filling up 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then when I did the vlog a couple weeks ago, I easily filled up 10 minutes and I still wasn't done talking.
It's not hard.
But I've always loved couch co-op.
Yeah.
Well, like back in the first time they really split screens was like on the N64 though. Mm. The SNES and the NES, you were playing on the same screen.
You were, yeah.
But
except
nowadays...
for that Duck Hunter game. Wasn't that split screen?
Duck Hunt? No.
Oh, I thought it was.
And it was technically only single player, even though the second player could control the ducks.
Mm.
That was fun.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. But like nowadays, there's not that many games that have split screen.
No.
There's Splinter Cell, Borderlands, Call of Duty has the Call of Duty games have split screen for 2-player. I would like that's another thing is they basically have like I want to see a full game of like Call of Duty be split screen.
Okay.
Well, because they in the split screen for like Call of Duty games.
Okay, but here's the problem with that is you have to have friends who want to actually come to your house.
Or you go to their house.
Oh, yeah, to play a split screen. And I don't think that happens all that often anymore.
I have, me and my buddy Damien, we get together fairly often. I mean, a couple months ago we did the Drunken Gaming. Mm-hmm. But we get together, we play split screen games and drink.
Yeah.
Right? Like, me and my wife, we play split screen games. Like, just on Saturday morning there, we were playing Lego Jurassic World. Mm. And like we lose track of time playing that game.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I don't know. I don't know anyone who would be willing to do that except for you. It's different now. Like you call someone, like, let's hang out, and they're like, "Here's my Skype." Right? It's just a different world now. Nobody wants to leave their houses. Yeah.
Josh and I were gonna have a game night. The last time when if the weather was bad when we went to go do some exercising, which I'm going to talk about exercising on Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a confession to make. But I love sitting beside someone else and playing games.
I did too. Like, I was raised though, you played the same game on the same screen. You weren't against each other. You weren't competing.
I don't like competing games.
You were cooperating.
I do not like games where you have to compete. I like games where you're cooperating to fill an objective. That's why I don't play online Call of Duty.
You know those games where they were those old puzzle games that people get so frustrated with because it's so hard.
Yeah.
Those are the games we would play together because then we could all work together to solve the puzzles.
Yeah. See I could go on about the multiplayer Call of Duty, like the competitive. I like the cooperative.
Me too. Yeah.
With the Call of Duty game, I know I keep going back to that, but you're working together.
Yeah.
Borderlands, that's a game where you play through the story and I can have a character that's level 60, you could just start with a character level 1 and you'd be playing where I am and you would die. Well, you wouldn't die that fast because you'd jump up a whole bunch of levels with like just one kill. Well, because you share experience in it. But I really like the Couch Co-op, and there's actually some games coming out that Ubisoft, there's one coming out that Ubisoft mentioned at E3, and I follow Ubisoft on Facebook, and a lot of people aren't impressed with them because like they say that Watch Dogs was a poor game, like the graphics were poor and blah blah blah. I liked Watch Dogs. But they also announced For Honor. Now, I know you're like, what's that game? I have no idea what that game is. Well, let me tell you what it is, Nicole.
Okay.
There's 3 different factions. There's Viking, Knight, and Samurai. And like the story, I'm not sure how the story mode, if you can play through like, the full story with a knight or, like that, or if it's going to alternate. They haven't really said anything about that. I've seen some gameplay video. It's an action game. And it looks really cool. But when they shared about it, I'm like, is this game going to have split screen?
Yeah.
And it is. They responded fairly quickly. I was like, yes! Because, like, I love games that have split screen.
Yeah.
I want to see Assassin's Creed do split screen. I think it would be so cool.
Yeah.
And my buddy Damien he was playing Black Flag a while ago, and he likes it, so...
I don't know. I'm not a fan of split screen. I get confused too easy. I keep forgetting where I'm supposed to look. I think it makes the screen so small. I just don't like it. Maybe if you have a screen the size of a wall, like maybe then it'd be
I've got a 40-inch TV at home.
That's so small.
No, it is not.
You split it in half, it's a 20-inch.
See, and that's another thing I want to say about split screen right quick. Before maybe we talk a little bit more about Ubisoft, but the split screen, I hate it when it splits it in half this way.
Yeah.
Except if you're playing like Mario Kart or something, I can handle that. I like having it down the middle.
Horizontal.
Because
or vertical.
then, if like say me and you were playing,
and
that actually gives me an idea for a future topic. If you're playing, when you're playing games with someone else at their house, who's player 1, who's player 2, but that's the future.
Obviously the homeowner's player 1.
We'll get into that later, but if I'm sitting on the left-hand side of this TV, I don't want to be looking at the right-hand side. Because it's too annoying.
Yeah.
Right? So, but Ubisoft, they've got another game coming out too that looks really cool. I just watched the trailer. Like, I've watched it, like, the trailer twice. But it's called The Steep.
Yeah.
The name's kind of But what it's about is getting down a mountain, from my understanding. And there's several ways you can ski, snowboard, base jump, wingsuit, and then you can even like be base jumping, hit the ground, and you already have skis on and that, so you can start skiing. Which, like, it just looks like an interesting game.
Yeah. As
long as it's done well.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft has also announced Watch Dogs 2. Have you played Watch Dogs?
No, I follow Ubisoft, but I don't play all their games. Don't ask me why.
Watch Dogs is an open... Just because you haven't played
Wasn't it like a war game or something?
No, it was an open world game in the vein of like Grand Theft Auto or something. You're a hacker. And you have to... like it. The storyline was a little weak, to be honest. But the concept is cool because you can be in a car chase, like trying to escape from the police, and all of a sudden police cars come this way, and you know those barriers that rise out of the ground?
Yeah.
You can go, deep, and they pop up, and the car slams into them, and you can do other things, and it's like, it's just really cool, and I'm looking forward to Watch Dogs 2.
Cool.
New character, new location, and new hacks and everything, and I'm looking forward to it.
Apparently you're the only one. No, I'm kidding.
Apparently, because I did
the reviews.
I did most of the talking in this episode.
No, I'm not familiar with that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I learn.
It's like when you talk about stuff that I have no idea what I learned too.
Yeah.
And just a quick comment. We had someone comment on our video about you were talking about an alien movie or something. I'm not sure if you noticed, but user Toothless Cowboy, which I don't know. I find that name hilarious. And his picture, I thought it was from Red Dead Redemption, but it's from Overwatch. But he commented and he suggested a movie called Virus.
Okay.
I've actually seen that one. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's not.
I've probably
terrible.
seen it. As you know, I have a terrible memory, so.
So do I. But I think that's it for today.
Okay.
Think
Sounds
so?
good. Yeah, I learned lots. I'll go and look up Watch Dogs, I think.
Yeah.
See if it's on sale on Steam.
Yep. Hey. Yeah. So that's it for now, nerdlings. See you in the future.
Or in the past.
I haven't said nerdlings in a long time.
Yeah.
We should get shirts made. Nerdlings.
Nerdlings.
Well, not for us. But it could be like King Nerd, Master Nerd, or Queen Nerd, and then Josh Beardo can be.
No, I don't want to be a
Jester
queen. Queens are old. I want to be a princess. I'm still
fine.
young.
Oh yeah, you're 2 years younger than me. Why are we still talking to the camera?